What counts as an abortion? Now look, I said that because there are some cases, and I don't talk about abortion on my channel. I don't, because it's such a heavy topic. But there are some things when I be thinking, when women have miscarriages, I don't believe they should be charged for anything. They're throwing a lot of charges on women who have miscarriages. They're, people who so hard they believe in like abortion is illegal, and believe what you want. Okay, I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I'm just saying having a miscarriage is not an abortion. People, they don't deserve to go to prison. But there are some cases. Let's say if somebody they say they have a miscarriage, but they didn't notify anybody. This is where the states come into play, depending on which state it is. Like I said, abortion is such a big thing in America since they turned off the Roe versus Wade thing, which is insane. But when does it come to play? When there's actually a fetus and somebody like burned that fetus to death. It's so dark what I just said, but it'll make sense in this case. It's like, how do somebody not get charged with murder? Because it happened twice. And they know of it. But these people they got the murder, they dropped the charges. So when does that come into play, depending on the state? Because these are murderers we're talking about, mind you. And I'm not, like I said, with the abortion thing, it's different if a woman is having a miscarriage, she goes to the hospital, to get help and all that. But there is something else when they take it to another step, when you burn a fetus. That's murder. That's not an abortion, that's murder. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me hurry up and just say I had a really nice weekend. I put it on my community board. My sisters wanted me to go to the anime fest with them, so I was like, okay, we went as Mario characters, colors, kinda. I was gonna do the plant, but the hat thing didn't work out, so my sister made us all the crowns, and it was really cute. But I got Sang 2 by Michael Myers. That was fun because it's my favorite movie serial killer. I'm watching it tonight. I got to wear the what's it called, the Ghostbusters Proton Pack. That was fun. I got to see a lot of people took pictures of me with them, and it was really I had a good time, and I really slept in all day yesterday. But y'all, I cannot believe what we're talking about today, because I'm doing an update case, okay? And all I saw was that these charges were being dropped, but they say they're going to refile them. We'll see. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because I quote this case in like every last one of the cases I talk about kids in. I quote this one. So this is the fire pit case. Y'all remember that couple, the two that burnt their babies and put them in the fire pit? They found ashes. Now, why are these charges being dropped? Now, the update with this in a little bit is that the woman says she had a miscarriage. Now, we're talking about abortion as well in here, and I'm going to try not to sound so political. I might not sound political at all, because y'all, I don't do that stuff. I don't talk about abortion on here because I don't have time for people getting mad at what I believe, because, it's two sides to everything. Believe what you want, I don't care. I believe that you should be able to do whatever you want with your body, unless there's like a full-grown baby. Obviously, I wouldn't believe in abortion with that. Now, I don't believe she had a full-grown baby, but she had a baby, and it was enough that there was ashes, okay? And there was 2 babies in this fire pit. Why are they dropping the murder charges? Because they say they're trying to give anthropologists time to shift through them. But I'm also thinking they're not believing this like full murder, because she said she had a miscarriage. This is where I draw the line, because this is murder. You didn't tell anybody about it. And then they had, remember, on last time we covered this, they had another baby. Remember, last time we saw this case, they when they got caught at the hotel or motel, wherever they were, they got arrested, and they found the two babies were undocumented, and they had another toddler with them that was also undocumented. I'm like, okay, so nobody knows that they have kids. That's abuse, by the way. But this is murder. I don't know if they're saying there's not enough ashes to say what it is, but it's more to the story, so I'm going to get into it. Prosecutors vow to refile murder charges against couple accused of burning dead kids' bodies and keeping ashes to make a necklace as a memento. Ugh. And these are their faces: Samantha Sabella and Stephen Val in Wheatfield, Indiana. Prosecutors in Indiana have dropped murder charges against a couple who allegedly killed 2 children and burnt their bodies in the backyard fire pit. Stephen Vale, 31, and Samantha Sabella, 25, were facing charges of murder, neglect of a dependent causing death, abuse of a corpse, and failure to report a dead body. But prosecutors filed a motion to dismiss. On Wednesday, a judge dismissed the charges without prejudice, meaning prosecutors could refile the case at a later date. The Jasper County prosecutor, Jacob, told Law and Crime that prosecutors expect to do just that. Tolman said part of the reason prosecutors dismissed the case is so anthropologists could continue to sift through the ashes, debris, and other material cops uncovered from the fire pit. He described the process as a difficult and tedious task because much of the material is so small. Prosecutors are also going through digital data from phones and other digital devices. Now, my problem with this is that why would they have to drop charges for them to finish their job? Now, it's always crazy and really cool when I hear anthropologists because, I have a bachelor's in anthropology, but that's forensics. Not trying to do forensics. I said I would because I like to study bones, but it's like, with stuff like this, you'd be like, why can't they, first of all, they found bone fragments. No matter what, there was something in that fire pit. The babies are in that fire pit, and they're going to talk about this too, the people themselves, the suspects. I just don't understand why they had to drop the charges because they were charged with a lot. So it's like, why did you have to drop them for you to finish your job? Even though they're going to refile them, it's like, and I'm surprised the judge agreed. These states are really stupid. I just feel like if anybody, I feel like nowadays, and I'm not trying to say it's a race thing, y'all, but you never know. Because think about, just take like abortion once again. You see these black women like in Texas, and this is in Indiana, but like in Texas, and I know every state is different, but like with the abortion thing, they had women who were having miscarriages who were about to die and literally had to have one. And it's like some happened, and if they had a miscarriage, they were still charged with murder for some reason. And it took forever, and they all take forever to try to say it's not, which is not murder. It's like, I know what they're saying, that they're trying to give the people time to do their job, but it's like, why did you have to drop the charges? I just feel like, no. We do intend to seek justice in this manner, he said, but their attorneys said prosecutors should not bring back the charges because he has seen no evidence that a crime even occurred. Okay, so this is where it's at. I knew somebody was saying that they didn't do anything, so it's their lawyer. Let's continue. It is our hope that this dismissal will put an end to this matter, he told the ABC affiliate. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office said deputies began investigating September 20th after one of the couple's friends contacted the agency about the dude, confiding in him. "I killed my 2 kids," the affidavit obtained by Law and Crime said. When the friend inquired further, Val allegedly said they had smothered their firstborn but had drowned the secondborn and burnt their bodies in the fire pit at their house. Cops referred to the dead children as undocumented, meaning they were born at the home and never received any documentation like a birth certificate, social security number, and the like. So look at this already. So first of all, I totally forgot that they, oh my God, I forgot that he said they smothered one, drowned the other. These are 4 babies. These are babies. They're babies. She birthed these child. She birthed the kids, and I'm thinking she had a miscarriage because I think somebody said something. They said going to talk about that. I'm pretty sure, and if not, I'll come back and just repeat that. But it's like, if he told his friend, and that's why they went to the cops. He's saying they smothered the child, one of them, drowned the other, put them in the fire pit, buried them, then set it on fire. That's absolutely insane. And you're trying to say this is not murder? Now, I'm pretty sure their lawyer is going to say it's their word against theirs, but it's like, I'm just, oh my God, yo, I cannot. It's some evil people out here, man. And the fact that people can commit a crime and then try to act like they did not commit a crime is just beyond me. And then the fact that you got lawyers, I know it's their jobs to try to prove and unprove, but it's like, how can you sleep at night? Detectives found both of them at a hotel in Newton County. They denied any knowledge, but cops took their phones as evidence. Meanwhile, a third undocumented child was removed from their custody. As Law and Crime previously reported, The Sheriff's Office, Indiana State Police, Jasper County Coroner's Office, along with 2 cadaver dogs, descended on the property in Wheatfield on September 30th, where Val and Sabella used to live. Probable cause affidavit said. The couple had reportedly been evicted from the property in July. The dogs alerted to 3 separate locations on the properties where investigators uncovered bone fragments. Cops took the fragments to a specialist in Indianapolis for testing to determine if they were from an infant or animal. The bones were determined to be human, according to the sheriff's office. And we're about to get even more to it, y'all, with the messages. This is just insane. The fact that everything that we're saying, that they're saying, and we're talking about, obviously, it's like, you could be like, yeah, you know it's murder. They have so much evidence on these people. Why are they trying to say? What else do they need? They found bone fragments. It's like, how much do you need? I'm still shocked they dropped that, and I know they're going to refile it, but it's like the fact that their prosecutor even trying to say that they didn't do anything, when obviously, even if they, let's say for example, if they did not commit, like let's say if they did kill those babies, okay, even though we know they did. There's bone fragments in this property. You got to be like, something happened, and then they told their friends, so you got that already, and now we're gonna have messages. And then you got them with another undocumented child. They never went to the hospital for these babies. These babies have like no medical care, nothing. I just don't understand how the justice system works. Like, why did they need to, I'm going to keep saying it, why did they need to drop that charge to continue their job? And it seemed like they had the dogs there, and you know, cadaver dogs, they go to bones and bodies, by the way. That's what they do. There's something there. They have an undocumented child. There's so much evidence. They're confessing. Are you kidding me? It's like, these people they should have been in prison. Like, throw away the key and burn them. Like, what else is it? Data extraction on October 1st of Sabella's phone unveiled incriminating text messages between her and her boyfriend. She allegedly texted him shortly after 11 a.m. September 17th. Guess what, baby killer? About an hour later, sorry y'all, she texted him, "You killed my kids because you are a F." What is that word? Is it the faggot? Is that what that is? Okay, you never loved me. The next day, Val allegedly responded, "Yeah, I know the fire will be known for what you did." Sabella also reportedly texted, "You killed our babies. I have their DNA and body forever. And they will know everything. You took me to the doctor in 2017 to prove that I was pregnant. They will know." Police also allegedly found a baby center app on her phone that documented the process of her pregnancy and uploaded key dates to her Google Calendar. Okay, so that's more new evidence, by the way, the messages. They're talking to each other. So, this is the thing. No matter what, I don't care. I'm like, both of y'all need to be charged. Both of y'all need to be charged. Was it him? Was it her? Was it both of them? It sounded like it was mostly him, but no, it was both of y'all. It was both of y'all. Like, it make it like with the crime itself, it make it seem like you never wanted the babies. Why is the third child undocumented? You can't, you know what? You can't say my babies and then have a third child that's older than these babies, by the way, and not have a name for them, because they had no names, guys. Not have a social security, no birth certificate, no nothing. Those are not your kids. You don't deserve to be a mother. When detectives confronted Val with this evidence, he admitted Sabella gave birth to a boy in 2018. While he was on his way home, the affidavit said, but when he arrived, he claimed he found Sabella passed out with the child between her legs, not breathing. He said the boy weighed about 10 pounds and was 18 inches long. Stevens said he cleaned him up to make him look pretty, wrapped him in a baby blanket, face exposed, and placed him in a box, the affidavit said. Stevens said after 3 days, he knew the child wouldn't be coming back to life, so he wrapped him up completely in the blanket and buried him in the backyard near a shed. Val reportedly told investigators that sometime after the boy's death, Sabella became pregnant again. This time she gave birth to a premature girl in the bathtub while he was at work. According to the affidavit, he claimed the girl was dead when he got home. He said he buried her next to the boy. The children were buried for about 3 to 5 years. before he dug them up and burnt them in the fire pit, cops wrote. He allegedly sifted through the ashes and saw some bone fragments. Stevens stated that he kept some of the ashes to make a necklace as a memento. Do y'all... how slow can people be? You know, how disgusting can people be? This is not a beautiful memento, like making a necklace out of ashes that you did yourself. That's not nice. Like, I feel like, you know, you have, when people have a miscarriage, and that could be true, mind you, that story actually sounds like it could be true, but you know, if somebody have a miscarriage at home and there's no fetus, okay, you see they'll bury it and have like they plant flowers or whatnot. I'm like, okay, but they still go get medical help because you don't know what else can happen. That's the problem with this entire thing. It's pure murder, because it's like, y'all, first of all, you had another baby, first of all, y'all, what are y'all doing? But it's like, he had the audacity to say, after that baby was not breathing between her legs while she was asleep, you don't take him to the hospital. You just deem him like he's not going to come back to life. You, after a couple of days, you just bury him because you knew he was dead. You know what could have helped that? Taking him to the hospital when she gave birth. That's the problem. That's why this is murder. That's why this is pure murder. It's like, if he was sick, or even if that is like neglect or manslaughter, you know what I mean? Because if that's true, allegedly, that, you know, she fell asleep and he was dead between her legs. I don't know what happened with that. It's like, why not just call 911? Why not go to the hospital and say, because you wouldn't go to jail. They will, if you had the baby, no matter what, if you had that baby, you're not going to jail. They're going to make sure the baby's okay. You can just say you had a home birth. That's all you have to say. And then she get pregnant again, allegedly, to a premature girl. And this time, that's why they say the baby drowned, allegedly, because she was in the tub. And like I said, this could all be true. And because of that, he buried him next to the boy. Like I said, this story sounds viable, but at the same time, I just see two murderers, okay? Then you leave the babies in a box buried for like up to 5 years, which is insane. Never told anybody. Have another baby, by the way, too. And then dig them up and set them on fire. Shift through it to find some bone fragments to make a necklace. That's a shock laugh, because I'm so shocked. Y'all, these people are murderers. This is not no sentimental story. It's not. Okay? This is not no sad for the mother. No. No. Because it didn't have the nerve to say my baby's in there, telling him in the text message, look, if those are really your babies, you would have took them to get help. Now, with the abortion thing, y'all, that's why I brought this up, because the premature baby, she said, the miscarriage part. Because not a miscarriage, but the baby that was born premature. That's kind of why I brought up the abortion thing, because I'm like, if that happened any other time, like I feel like with anybody else, they would easily say death and they would have to like really review it. But the story that they're coming up with is like, y'all didn't get the medical help, which that's where I believe, like with the abortion thing, and I'm putting these two because it makes sense. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say, because I feel like I'm all over the place. But I feel like the abortion thing should, like, that's when I don't agree with it, when it's like, if you're not getting medical help, because you don't know what can happen after you give birth. There's so much that you need help with. You know, you're losing blood, you need help, the babies need stuff. Even people who give birth at home, they have a midwife and then they go to the hospital afterwards. You still have to go to the hospital no matter what, unless you're like off grid and are you doing your own thing. I don't know, but all I know is I've seen people who live off grid and they still gotta get like literally live in the middle of nowhere, and they gotta get flown to like in like a medical helicopter to a hospital to go get help, because maybe the woman was lacking some and the baby's cold to touch. You still need a doctor. If something go wrong, you need a doctor. That's why I say it's murder. And the fire pit, why would you burn them? Abuse with a corpse, 100%. They should be charged with murder. Y'all, this is crazy. I really hope they get those charges back. They're going to be charged with something. That's all I know. And it should be murder. They murdered those kids. It's like, and just because, like I said, even though allegedly the babies died before the fire pit, look, the reason why it's murder is because they did not get help. That's why it's murder. Because that first baby was 10 pounds. That was a full-grown baby. She had a full-grown baby. She had a full belly. That's why it's murder. You did not say you had kids. You did not take them to the doctor. You didn't have what they needed to, like, for the nutrients. You should have got help. And I wonder, and I wonder if they did that because they would have had their kids taken, but it's like y'all were not deemed to be parents. If they said they was getting evicted, they was staying in the hotel, you got another kid that nobody knew about. That's so crazy. Abuse, child abuse, neglect is so much in this case. And now I have to do another update on this because I'm like, this is not over. I need to figure it out and I need to see what else they get because this is insane. Y'all, I had to do this one. It's like, I'm so all over the place because I'm so shocked still. It's like, how is it that we live in a world where we just can't get these people off the street? This is murder. Throw away the key. Because I'm like, y'all can't, I don't feel sorry for her. I don't whatsoever. It's like, if you really love those babies, you would have got them help. But no. And trying to make a necklace out of the ashes like this supposed to be a sentimental moment. It's sad the babies died. Like, I only feel sorry for the kids in here. It's like, you did not get help for those babies. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your thoughts on this? Like I said, I did this case before and I just went over the overview of the whole fire pit thing, but it's even worse now. The fact that they literally did this themselves, tried to say that, like, say how they died, didn't get no help in like 5 years, mind you, and had another baby. Y'all have another baby undocumented, and then what? That's crazy. Put those charges back on there. And y'all, once again, this is in the state of Indiana. Good luck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't even know what to say in this one. I really don't. I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.